If you've ever felt like you're just winging it in Procreate, missing the shortcuts, fighting the tools, or second guessing your settings, then this video is for you. So let's jump straight in. Tip 1, the power of reference layers. Okay, this is one of Procreate's most underrated features, the reference layer. Tap a layer, set it to reference, and now you can color fill on other layers using that line art. Total game changer for flat color work. Tip 2, complementary colors. If you're struggling to find a color that complements, here's a handy trick. Go to your color selection panel and tap Harmony at the bottom. It'll automatically show you what works with it on the color wheel. It's such a good way to build confidence with your color palette without guessing. Tip 3, choose your colors faster. Create a color palette from a photo. If you want the perfect colors for your next piece, tap Palettes, the plus icon, and New from Photo. Upload a reference image and Procreate will automatically create a palette for you based on that photo. By the way, if you're the kind of person that likes to have a cheat sheet next to you when you draw, because if you're anything like me, you'll watch this video and then immediately forget every single thing I've said. So I've made a free Procreate Starter Kit to go with this video. I'll tell you more about it later, but it includes one of my favorite line art brushes to get you started and a whole lot more. It's linked below if you want to grab it now. Okay. Tip 4, streamline your brush settings. Let's talk line control. Go into brush settings, stabilization, and streamline. It smooths out your strokes instantly. Perfect if your hands shake like mine before you've had a coffee. Tip number 5, clipping mask versus alpha lock. Both of these let you shade inside the shape, but clipping mask is non-destructive. You can delete or move it at any time, whereas alpha lock works directly on your layer. So I always use clipping masks for adding shading or texture. Okay, that's 5 tips down. I would love to know which one has helped you the most so far. Drop a quick comment and let me know below. Okay, back into tip number 6. Pressure curve customization. Go into settings, preferences, pressure curve. You can make your Apple Pencil super sensitive for sketching or firmer for inking. You can customize it to your natural hand pressure. So have a play. Tip number 7, QuickMenu customization. You can customize a quick menu for actions you use a lot, like flipping canvas or brush size. To turn it on, go to Actions, Preferences, Gesture Controls. Then assign it to something like touch and hold. Once it's active, you can tap and hold your pencil and you'll see a wheel pop up. From there, you can cut out each shortcut. I use mine for flipping canvas, clipping mask, and brush switching. Boom, faster workflow. Tip number 8. Freehand Selection. This might sound obvious at first, but wait till the end of the tip. Tap the S icon to lasso around parts of your artwork. Now, here's the part I didn't realize for years. Once you've made a selection, tap the little circle and you can keep selecting other areas of your artwork. Tip 9. Blend modes 101. Blend modes are where the magic happens. Multiply for shadows, overlay to boost contrast, and add for glow effects. There's so many options here, so you can try them out on your shadow and lighting layers and see what works best for your art style. Tip number 10. Instantly isolate or select all your layers. This might sound like a basic one, but it took me a while to realize. If you need to focus on just one layer without manually turning off all the other layers, just tap and hold the visibility check mark on the layer you want to isolate. Procreate will uncheck every other layer, and the same goes for the other way around. Tap and hold any check mark again, and Procreate will toggle everything back on. If you're finding this video helpful, giving it a quick like will help more creatives find the video. And if you want more tips like this, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Okay, we're halfway there and it's only getting better. Tip number 18 is one of my favorites, so stick around so you don't miss it. Tip number 11. Use Gausian blur to add depth. To make your shadows more realistic, go to Adjustments, Gausian Blur, and slide right to add a soft blur. It's amazing for shadows, backgrounds, and soft focus lighting. Tip number 12, pinch to merge layers. If you want to combine your layers without manually tapping them, just pinch them together. But be careful because it's permanent. So duplicate your layer if you think you might need to edit it later. Tip 13. Switching between brush and eraser. This one is a massive time saver. Just tap and hold the eraser icon. Procreate will automatically switch it to the exact brush you were just using. This is great for clean sketching or shading with consistency, especially when you want to erase with strokes that match your brush texture. Tip 14. use the warp tool. Use the warp tool for precise adjustments. If you want to nudge something into place without redrawing it, the warp tool is seriously underused. After lassoing your artwork, tap the selection arrow icon to activate transform. Then switch to warp at the bottom. You'll see a grid appear. Just drag the points or mesh to reshape your artwork. Just be careful to only do this on your sketch layer. Warping a finished piece will alter the resolution. Tip 15. Gesture control. Procreate has built-in gesture controls that can really speed up your workflow, but you can tweak them to suit your style. Go to Actions, Preferences, Gesture Control. From there, pick a feature like Undo, Full Screen, or Eyedropper, and you'll see a list of available gestures you can toggle on and off, like 3-finger swipe or 4-finger tap. Tip 16. Move the sidebar for left-hand use. If you're left-handed or, like me, are tired of accidentally bumping the brush size and opacity sliders, you can move the sidebar to the other side of the screen. Just go to Actions, Preferences, Right-hand Interface, and toggle it off. It's such a small change, but it really makes a big difference to your workflow. Tip 17. Canvas flip for fresh eyes. Flip your canvas horizontally to see your artwork with fresh eyes. It reveals mistakes in symmetry and proportions that your brain glosses over. Just go to Actions, Canvas, Flip horizontally. Or, like I mentioned earlier, you can add it to your QuickMenu. Tip 18. Add a paper texture overlay. This is one of my absolute favourite tips. Upload a paper texture into your canvas and set it to linear burn. It adds a beautiful organic texture, especially if you're going for a realistic print or storybook feel. If you want to try this out, I have created a set of paper textures just for this. They're really high resolution and they're available in my shop now. They add so much depth to your artwork, so check them out in the description below. Tip 19. Add a reference photo without leaving your canvas. If you're using a reference image, you don't have to upload it to your actual canvas. Just go to Actions, Canvas, Reference, and turn it on. Then tap Image and import your reference photo. It will stay in a little floating box that you can move as you draw. You can also use the eyedropper tool to select colours from your reference photo. Tip 20. The best canvas size for print and web. When you're setting up a new canvas, size matters. For prints, you want to go for something that's at least 3000 pixels by 3000 pixels or whatever ratio you're going for, as well as 300 dpi. That stands for dots per inch and it helps keep your artwork crisp and sharp. For digital, you could go for 920 by 1080 pixels, which is great for screens and social posts. Getting this right up front saves you from resizing later or ending up with blurry results. If you want to keep all these tips handy while you draw, I have put together a free Procreate Starter Kit just for this video. Inside, you'll get a cheat sheet with all 20 tips so you can refer back to these shortcuts at any time, a visual blend mode guide because I know how overwhelming blend modes can be, and I've also included one of my favourite line art brushes to get you started. It's all totally free, just hit the link in the description below.